Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless, all their mouths. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit! Jim and Eddie. Talk shit! Jim and Eddie. Talk shit! Jim and Eddie. Talking shit.
Hello and welcome to Talking Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ifft. We have actually named the show now, so we're on the second episode. We just have had a big fight over whether it should be between Eddie Ifft and Jim Jeffries or Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ifft. And we've decided that we've talked Eddie into making his name second because it rhymes with shit. So if you go Talking Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ifft, it works. But the real reason is that I'm more famous. Eddie, how are you?
Well, I'm the one that said that, and I said it as a joke.
I know, but it's out in the open. The people who are listening, they all know that I'm more popular. You might know me from such shows as I Swear to God and...
Really?
That's it, really. That's all I've ever done on American TV. But I was in the green room. I was also in the green room.
Yeah.
I hosted Live at Gotham.
Yeah,
and
I've done nothing.
Eddie's got a half hour on Comedy Central that was very well received.
By my parents.
By his parents. His parents
they not only on TV, they were there in the audience.
Were they in the audience?
Yeah, they gave me a standing ovation.
Can you have your parents in the audience?
If they're way up. Well, you can't have your parents in the audience because all you do is make fun of your parents.
The thing is, my mum, who if you know my comedy, is affectionately known as Gunter. My mum is...
Affectionately.
Yeah, a big woman, anywhere between 300 and 500 pounds. But girls, once you get over 200, we stop caring. And so she's a great big woman who lives partially off oxygen and is extremely fat. But she also got skin cancers all over her face at the moment.
Jesus.
That are cut out. And so she shows up at my show.
So wait
and
a minute.
people are like, where's Gunter? And I'm like, who do you think is the old fat woman with the skin cancer and the cane sitting in the middle of the room looking all stern? She doesn't look like my target audience. And she doesn't like the shows, but she does enjoy, she loves a good poster of me. If there's a poster of me up, that's mum porn. You know, if your son's doing well. If I got a billboard or something like that, my mum could lift one leg up on a chair and flip a bean off to a poster of me. That's mum porn.
I am baffled that you can talk about your mother like this. Like, nothing's sacred in your life.
She doesn't know how to download something.
There are things that I'll talk about. There are things I won't.
I'll talk about your mum if you want.
I'll kill you. My mom is sacred to me. That's the one thing I can't make fun of. I just can't.
See, this is something that's I find interesting about you. Now, we're not going to talk about your relationship that you're having at the moment, because it's serious and everything, as I understand it. But in the previous bits of your life, you have had sex with several different women, sometimes at once, and you're known as a bit of a Lothario. You'd agree about that?
If I knew what a Lothario meant.
A person who sleeps is a romantic way of saying slimeback,
okay.
right?
Thanks.
Now you're known as one of these characters, yet you have a mother who you adore, and like.
Three sisters
who are strong, independent, career women. Yet you would piss on a woman if she was on fire, but not enough to put her out. I think is the appropriate way of saying it.
I would let it be a slow burn.
Yeah. So you're very disrespectful towards women. You have been horrible to women your whole life. Yet you have wonderful...
That is not true.
I grew up with two brothers, a father and a mother who used to beat me. I have every reason to hate women.
Let me talk for 1 minute. I treat women very well when I respect them and when I'm in a relationship with them. You treat every woman in your life horribly.
Examples.
I've heard you having sex, even in your most romantic moments.
Yes.
There is strangling and gagging. Jim's bedroom is right next to my bedroom, so I get the...
There was a bedroom that was further away, but we couldn't see each other early enough in the morning.
And I'm fortunate now to hear Jim when he has sex, as well as he is with me. In fact, one time I was having sex with a girl, we finished, and I hear Jim yell from his room, "Thank you."
So you tell the story wrong. I said, "Good night."
Either way, I know what just happened. But so I get to one time Jim.
I wasn't wanking or anything.
One time I came home here and heard Jim in his room with a girl, and it sounded like a scene from Aliens. because the noises that was coming from this girl's mouth, she's like,
I was choking her. So that's why that noise would sound like that.
but it wasn't choking like, oh, you like this, you like this. It was like she was gasping for air.
I have a safety word.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's when they pass out. It's not a word. Actions speak louder than words. What?
Your safety word is more.
Yeah.
So that when you record it and you go to court, she was saying more.
No, I don't. I'm just saying I have every reason to be disrespectful to women. You don't have a single reason.
Wait,
You're
but you realize that
you
you're
should be a feminist in a way. Which I find that word very offensive, the term feminist, because the opposite of the word feminist is misogynist. And a misogynist has nasty overtones where feminist is an empowering word. And I think there's got to be a word that is pro-male and anti-woman, that is sort of like, that bitch took half my money, not misogynistic, something a bit...
It should be called Tiger Woodsy.
Tiger Woodsy.
Yeah.
Now, on to Tiger Woods.
Wait. But after that, I always think it's funny that there's a word for men that hate women, the misogynist, but there's not a word for women that hate men. Well,
No, there is.
lesbian.
Women.
Yeah.
I've never met a woman that isn't resentful towards men in some way.
That's because a lot of them have come across you.
Also, I've only ever slept with 2 women who haven't been molested.
Really?
I don't think it's a low number. Most girls who
I will admit, when you're having sex with a girl and she's really good in bed, and it's like mind-blowing sex, I'm always thinking, I wonder which uncle I have to thank.
I once was fucking a girl that was dynamite, and she started calling me daddy, and I at first was like, no, don't, so that's weird now. Now we're getting into weird territory. And then my brain was going, geez, that was kind of hot. Make her say it again. It was horrible. You don't want that to be a thing. You know what I mean? That's why with me and Lindsay, who's one of our producers on the show, she's here. Lindsay calls me Uncle Jim because why do you call me Uncle Jim?
He just has uncle characteristics.
It's because I've grown attached at the
Were you
moment.
molested?
No.
Don't ask her that on the even I wouldn't.
I have a feeling that I may be molested in the future by my Uncle Jim.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. You're an adult.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
Wouldn't be
Now,
molested.
now this brings us on to, before we go on the air, Lindsay. If you've met her, you're Italian descent,
Yeah, I'm
are you?
Italian.
Italian descent, and she's what you'd call a buxom. Did you say the word buxom?
I wouldn't say that.
Busty?
That means fat.
No, buxom means booby.
Voluptuous means fat.
Voluptuous means fat. If I was to call you Rubenesque, that would be offensive.
Okay.
But I'm saying you're
Portly.
morbid. That would be another one.
That came to mind right
Yeah, Lindsay's a waddler. I would never say anything like that. I'd never say anything like that to you.
Corpulent would be a good fat word.
Corsetti.
now. Okay.
Corsetti?
Yeah, like needs a corset.
Oh yeah.
I made that word up and it was Italian sounding.
Do you know that the first day I met Lindsay, one of the first things she said to me was, "My nipples don't get hard."
Now this is what I'm talking about. Lindsay has a phenomenal set of breasts and she normally doesn't wear bras, but today she is wearing a bra.
She always likes to show them off too. She knows they're an asset.
I don't discourage.
It's the only reason we open the door, Lindsay.
I have a key at this point. But yes, it's true. They normally don't.
She has a key.
Just key to the house.
Fuck, who gave her the key to the
I gave her
house?
a key. She's good.
I keep things in here.
You say that all the time, but you
Yes,
could
Tim,
wait, hold on. Listen, Jim could keep like bricks of gold in here, and there's still too many deterrents of your body and your smells and what you leave in your room that it's going to keep people away.
I do have bricks of gold. Anyway, so Lindsay's got some great tits, and she normally doesn't wear a bra, which for a girl with as breasts as big, we're saying whether these E's?
Ease. No, it's a full D.
I think it's a double D.
Hold on, I want to get back before you get into her breasts, and we're going to move to this because I'm not very happy with this, just harassing her breasts. He was saying that I'm evil to women. Am I evil to you at all? Am I disrespectful to you?
He's not disrespectful to me now.
But have you seen him be disrespectful to
To
women?
women? Well, depend. If it's a woman he respects, then no. But there are plenty of women that.
Shouldn't he respect all women? Shouldn't he respect all living things on this planet like a
Do
proper
you?
person? I do, yes.
No, you don't respect any women.
But I slip up from time to time because I'm human and I'm fallible. But if you ask me right now, I respect everything.
Jim. I could take you to a bar right now and go, which girl here would you like to punch in the back of the head the hardest? And your answer would be all of them.
No. My answer would be that one in the front of the head. I would be selective and direct, and I would cause a mark.
Or you would say, I don't want to hurt my hand.
Oh, I've
Give me
headbutted
a
girls
bat.
during sex just so I could apologise afterwards, and I meant it.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I've never done that, but I've given myself an idea. Now, so Lindsay, Busty LaRue,
Back to your breasts.
Busty LaRue, as we like to call you. I've just made that name up.
I've never heard that one.
Sexy though. She normally doesn't wear bras. She's got double Fs.
It's
And-
D. It's a full. It's a D.
When does it go to E? Does it go to E?
When you get really fat, I think it goes to an E.
So you'll be an E in 6 months. That's excellent. So you're.
Our friend Jason that lives on the couch.
Jason could be an E.
Is he an E? He has an E cup?
I mean, if I were to measure him.
No, you know what Jason is? Jason's like those fat chicks with little tits. They're the worst. It's like, but I hate fat.
You know what other tits he has? He has the double tits. He's got 4 tits. He's got the one on the top, the one on the bottom, and then the other one on the other side, and the one below that.
Oh, he has also where his gut splits in two, and that's like 2 big tits as
So
well.
there's like a 6.
They're like large balls, though, more than anything. But have you ever met like those girls that are fat and they think that it's okay? They always say this sentence. They go like, "Oh, it's all right that I'm fat because I've got great tits." And any girl who's listening who's ever said that sentence, no, you don't. You have fat tits. That's not the fucking same as great tits. And also, it's the things that are surrounding them that gives the tits the whole ebb and flow. You know what I mean? Like, you could give me a Picasso, but if the frame's made out of dog shit, it ceases to be art.
No truer words have ever been spoken. You are so profound, Jim.
I'm the type of guy that should be written on the side. You know, Oscar Wilde, while I'm at it, Oscar Wilde has never said anything funny in his entire life, and I'm sick. Anyone who finds Oscar Wilde funny is pretentious and a bit of an asshole. Anytime that you read a Trivial Pursuit question and someone goes, "Who when at New York airport said, 'I have nothing to declare but my genius,'" and then they go, "It was Oscar Wilde," punch that cunt in the head. You're a pretentious fuck. It's not funny. The importance of being earnest, not fucking funny. Peter Ustinov was never fucking funny. Glad that cunt's dead. Henry Rollins. Here we go. I'll go modern day. Henry Rollins, you're not fucking funny. You're not. Don't call it spoken word because you're not good enough to be a fucking comedian, you fucking thick-necked hack. Anyway, back to your tits. Now, so you could
To
be...
get to Henry Rollins.
I stand by the statement.
But
I hate the term spoken word when I have to bust my hump to be a good
I know,
comedian.
I know.
And I tell stories. That's what I do for a
You
fucking
have to
living.
understand, I like talking shit on people, but people that I can beat up. And I've seen Henry Rollins in the gym, and I have a feeling.
I'm sure he can beat me up.
Yeah,
But if we have a comedy standoff, like out of 8 Mile and the raps, yeah, fuck. And I'll let him bring his fan base, and I'll still kick his ass. I just don't like the term spoken word. I think it belittles what stand-up comedy does. I'm very passionate about stand-up
I kind
comedy.
of agree with you.
And I think that calling something spoken word and doing a half-ass stand-up show, I went and saw it at Enema this year, a half-ass stand-up show does not...
But the fans don't care because they don't know.
No, they fucking should. And now they do know because I've told them. Anyway, back to your tits.
Yes.
Back to my tits.
You wearing a bra today, you never wear bras.
This is true, yes.
And you say to us that if you were to take the bra off right now, that we would not be able to tell the difference.
I did that. I did say that.
Now, I want you to do something for us, right?
I'm
Do you,
not.
wait.
No, I want you to do something for us.
Before you do,
I want you to go in there.
Before you do, I want it to be known that every time I try to change the subject, you're like a dog that I've hid the tennis ball. And no matter what I do with the dog
coming back.
still knows where the tennis ball is. And every time I change the subject away from her tits, you're like, that's great, Henry Rollins. Back to Lindsay's tits. You want to see her tits more than anything.
No, we're not going to see him. She's not going to come out naked. This is what we're going to do. It's going to be like the Pepsi challenge, right? You're going to go out and come back in twice. one time with the bra, one time without the bra, but give the same amount of time in between, and we all have to vote because there's 5 men in the room.
Yeah, that's
5 men in the room.
this constitutes a
And
gangbang.
we're all going to vote which one was the bra and which one wasn't. Now you can't stare for too long. She only comes out for a second.
But she already told us her nipples don't get hard.
The nipples don't get hard, so that will be the great
Hold on,
evener
hold
because if
on,
the nipples come out,
I got a better idea. Why don't we're gonna put Jason
No,
Dupree.
no.
No, just hear this out. Her nipples don't get hard. But every girl, and I learned this in Baywatch, they used to do it. They used to ice their nipples to make them hard. So if we have Jason in the other room icing her nipples,
No.
no, she doesn't want to do that.
Jason, do you want to ice her nipples?
I wouldn't mind it.
Creep.
He wouldn't mind it. Even then, you made the microphone not work. Just with your fucking creepiness.
You're cheap.
Even electricity isn't your friend.
You're cheap.
Now, so what's going to happen is, all right, no, so go off. We'll give you 2 minutes or a minute. We'll keep talking. You come back out, and then it can be the bra one to begin with. I think you choose the order,
Get the idea.
So we're going to talk about appearance 1 and appearance 2, and we will say which one.
and we will have a vote, and let's see how perky your tits
And I
are.
have to be honest that I really don't enjoy being a part of this.
Oh,
Because
fuck off,
it's
Eddie.
disrespectful to her tits.
Yes, but hopefully your father's listening.
And your mother that... Oh,
My
no,
mother's a nudist, so she'll probably.
Oh, I'm-
Oh.
Can we talk about that?
No, not openly.
Okay.
No, when she comes out, okay, off you go. Well, I've never seen my parents hug or even kiss each other on the cheek, ever.
My parents aren't very affectionate.
Have you ever heard of your parents fucking?
Never once. The door was locked one time, though.
Do you reckon your mum would go for it, though? Do you reckon she'd be
I
a...
don't want to think about it, but I've seen my grandparents have sex.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell more.
Well, no, I never saw them.
You never seen it?
No.
Dupree,
Dupree.
Jason,
Yeah.
have you ever... your
Closer. We need to name all his names
Okay.
so people know who we're talking about.
Yeah, so Jason Hour, who you might have heard in the first Shambolic podcast. I think this one's going a bit better.
Yeah, maybe.
I think this is a better podcast. I don't know. It's all right. It's got more. Yeah. But anyway, Jason Hour, who we actually had to apologise after the first podcast because at moments we were too mean to him. So if you've actually listened to this and you've come on to the second one, we appreciate you still being with us. But Jason Hour, or as we call you, what names do we give you,
He's got a
Jason?
few names. He's the closer.
Well, the closer you use the most,
The closer is the one. And why do we call you the closer?
because I don't close.
Because you don't close the deal.
He's had
He
sex
can
with
talk-
2 women in his entire
All right. Well, Lindsay's back.
That's only a second.
Wait, hold off. Let's finish his names so that we're
All
not
right.
disconnected. So he's got a bunch of names. He's known as the closer. If you hear us call him the closer, it's because he's had sex with 2 women. He's also known as the pontiff because when he was on the radio, when I was in San Francisco, they called him from the radio and they said, "Are you Eddie's assistant?" And he said, "No, I'm the pontiff." He wanted a different name other than
He
assistant.
did say he was the pontiff.
So then,
And then they said, can you get any dates for him? And he was out walking the dogs at the time. And his answer was, no, I'm out of the office. Like there's a fucking office. And he said, I'm out of the office.
we have a dog-friendly office.
We have a dog-friendly
And I'm
office, so I'm out
the
walking them
dogs
right now because it's a dog-friendly. Instead of just going, I'm out of the office right now, can I call you back later? I'm out because we have a dog-friendly office.
Why did you say that?
I thought that would be interesting to
Okay, you
That's
thought
why
that
I
would be
fired
interesting.
Because
Okay.
if it was...
And then Lindsay fired
Actually,
him and became
I
the
fired
assistant.
myself.
You did. He did. He
I
pulled-
fired myself.
He pulled me aside to say, "I
Because
think
I know
it's
that she's
better
better
for
organized. Yes.
All right, so we call you Dupree off the movie,
Dupree,
me, you, and
you."
Dupree.
Me, myself,
Oh,
and
I didn't
Dupree.
hear that one.
Yeah, we call you that a lot.
We call you Dupree because you never got off the couch.
When I'm not around.
And he calls.
No.
And he calls you fat cunt.
No, only to your face. I've never called you that behind your back.
You have to.
Never. No, you can't get behind his back. There's not enough petrol in the car.
Do we call you any other names?
You called me Danielson.
Oh, I call him Daniel.
Oh, yeah,
You
okay.
call him Craig sometimes in
I
accent.
call him Craig because there's a fat guy I know in Britain called Craig. Doesn't look like him, but, you know, it just reminds me I was nasty to Craig as well.
There's got to be some other names we've called you.
Darth Vader?
No, but he calls himself Darth Vader.
No, I said I could be.
No, you said to me the other night, you said, what was the quote?
I could be your Darth
No,
Vader.
but what was your quote before that?
Would-
About success, delusion and success.
Oh, everyone is delusional until they're successful.
That's a good quote.
And then he looked at me and I went, wow, that was really profound, Jason. And he went, I could be your Darth Vader.
Everyone is delusional until they're successful. I like that.
I like that he could be.
I like that.
he
You're
could
going to
our
be
Darth
delusional
Vader.
for the rest of your life. Now, Lindsay's back. No, so just show us quickly. Walk out for 5 seconds. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, did everyone?
Whoa.
Come back out. You got to stand still.
See, no, I can't
She
stand
came
up
out with
that
her
high.
hands in front of her.
No, stand.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Stand out here.
1, 2, 3.
Why are your hands up?
Just stop it. No, that's enough. Get back in.
I already know.
Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
even sure. I
I already
think.
know.
No bra.
No, I'm fuck.
No bra.
They
That
are
was
fucking
no bra.
impressive. If that's no bra,
That's no bra.
That's no bra.
if that's no bra, Lindsay's packing heat, man.
Lindsay,
Lindsay, this is not good. He's going to be hitting on you even more now.
Lindsay, keep doing your show. So Lindsay now is either putting a bra on or taking a bra off. It's fascinating, isn't it?
those are nice.
Stop fucking hell, man. She comes over. She has a key. You rapey little fuck. What are you doing? Like, I do it with an element of charm. I've never gone, Lindsay, they're really nice. Oh my God, like I'm being nasty and horrible and all these type of things.
Well,
But
I need to tell him this. He's going to get upset by this because I'm going to burst his little bubble. But Jim and I told him a little white lie. Well, it was a blatant lie.
Yeah.
We told him this girl that we know that we've both had sex with her and that we pass her back and forth, and we were just lying. And we said
I haven't had sex with this girl.
Yeah, and we both say we don't use condoms with her and all this stuff, and that she'll come in my room, I'll have sex with her, and then I'll send her to Jim's room and he has sex with her. And we told Jason that she finds him attractive, and all I have to do is say the word and she'll have sex with him. And I said, would you have sex with her? And he goes, you haven't used a condom. I said, no, I never used a condom. And we go straight inside her. He goes, I don't know. Today he's in my room and he looks at me and he goes, you know what? I'm feeling confident. Bring her over. I can do her. I don't care. I don't care that you've been in there. I'm going in.
And what did you say? He goes to me. What did I say to you? He goes, I might have sex with her. I said, you can't have sex with her. And then you looked at me and went, you had sex with her. And what did I say?
Do we have this conversation?
Yeah. I've forgotten
I
now.
don't
One of
remember
your
it.
other personalities might have had it.
Okay, Lindsay's back, everyone. Come in.
Get your fat cow feet off the couch.
Come on, come back in.
I'm having a problem.
Get your...
What do you mean you're having a problem?
You can't get it back on.
No, not the bra.
Oh.
What?
What?
My nipples are working.
So the first one, she did have a bra on. She did. I was the only one that said she did have a bra.
I'll tell you this.
You all said she took the bra off. She did have a bra.
But I undid the strap in the back, so it was like half a bra.
All right, come and have a let's
Come on,
have
come
a
on.
look. Come on, let's have a.
My nipples are starting to get hard.
Let's come on.
Hurry up.
Mom, I'm scared. There's 5 men here.
Just a quick flash. Just to take your hands away. 3. No, they're not too. I tell you what, they do sit. They sit up remarkably.
And now my nipples
I
are...
like how Lindsay just yelled like this is a live podcast. Mom, I'm here at the address of send the police now.
Yeah.
There's 5 creepy men staring at my
Yeah,
nipples.
you're more concerned in solving this crime than preventing it.
Don't wink at me.
I winked at Eddie.
You looked right at me.
No, it was a bad wink. I meant to wink at
But
Eddie.
your nipples are winking at us right now.
Hey, closer.
Yes.
Who are you texting?
I got a text from Roy.
Roy, do you know who Roy is?
No, I don't know who Roy is.
Roy is basically... Roy is to him what he is to us.
Is Roy just a guy with no arms and no legs who drags himself along by his tongue?
It's like a dog that you kick and the dog goes and bites someone. After we pick on Jason for an hour, he goes and picks on Roy.
Is Roy a Down syndrome child that other Down syndromes
No, he
pick on?
doesn't. He doesn't
I
speak
do not
English. He
pick on
doesn't.
Roy.
Roy doesn't speak English very well. He doesn't.
Oh, right. So Roy's like a Russian immigrant who fixes TVs or something.
He's Israeli.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
And Jason has to translate everything to
Yeah, he
him.
actually did send me a text in Hebrew, and I have to translate it to see what he said.
Are you fucking kidding? You have friends that send you texts in Hebrew because you're so fucking lonely that you will take any information that's passed your way. Like if I smeared shit against the wall in some type of coded manner where you go, oh, Jim's after me.
You actually cut and paste his text into a software program that translates so that you can read what he says to you.
Yeah, and then I'll.
You have a lot of time on your hands.
No,
Does he know that you don't know
translate.
In between being the county sheriff and building timber homes and being a professional wrestler, you have time to translate Hebrew.
It's a quick app on the iPhone. It doesn't take much time.
Does he know?
You know
that
what's
don't speak
easier?
Hebrew?
Finding a new friend that speaks English.
No, it's not.
Finding it. No, it is easier. I once went out with a girl who couldn't speak English, and she's very hot. But it was in the morning. It was like waking up with a child, because
Yeah,
you
I've
can't
had
communicate with them. You're just like, you're pretty.
Yeah, silly.
And then you're like your silly faces, and you sort of geek around, and then you bring back eggs, and then I bought cooked eggs, and
It's almost
and then
like
you
having
try,
a hostage.
Then you try trying to explain that morning after pill, like just kill, stomach, eat. You know, when you're doing that, yummy, tic tac, dead baby.
Why do you explain it? I just grind it up and put it in the eggs.
My friend Dave Johns has a good joke about that.
What's he say?
Dave Johns goes, they've invented a morning after pill for men. It changes your DNA. You still texting Israeli? Can you get off the fucking text? We're trying to do
You know
a
what? I
podcast
thought of a
here.
great idea where we could find him friends, because every time we set him up with a girl, I've introduced him to so many girls, and they always he goes straight to the friend zone with them.
I think where we could find him friends.
Match.com.
No, any place where like quads, people in the later stages of the muscular dystrophy, anything where people can't move, a captive audience
Yeah.
is what he needs.
Because he can grab his guitar and sit in front of them,
Not-
and they won't be able to get away.
If they can spit, that's too much movement.
He starts playing guitar here, I leave, so now I make him go out.
He
and
actually is, ladies and gentlemen, an extremely good guitarist, but full of shit in every way about it. Because
No.
he said no, but when he goes, I can play any song. And we name songs, and then he can't play it, or he plays like one chord, and then like, yeah, I've played it.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty
that's
accurate.
But we
He's
are,
angry now. Chemicals coming up.
we are looking for a band for him. If anyone out there knows a band that needs a guitarist that is going to take him on the road for a long time, all you need is a couch.
And a leash.
Beef
Yeah.
jerky.
Beef jerky. Do you like beef jerky?
Yeah, I like beef jerky.
Yeah? What other things really float your boat?
I like fresh fruit and nuts.
Oh yeah, fuck off. Well, you didn't get fat off eating fresh
Why
fruit.
don't we talk about how you got fat? What was that?
What was your vice?
Food.
But what was it? How'd you do it?
Really want to? You want to get out here?
Let's get there.
And the man, his ex-wife was a professional volleyball player,
Yeah, she
beach
was-
volleyball.
she was fucking
Had an
stacked.
amazing figure that he'll never see
She
again.
had cankles.
Ah, of course she did.
Oh, you're
of
just
course
trying to
she
do it
did.
to make yourself feel
No,
better.
she
She
had-
had an
Yeah.
amazing body.
Actually, I was at her art.
You know what those cankles were? Pussy retention.
Wait, question. What was it that got you fat? What was the kind of eating?
I was managing a pizza place.
Low
for-
self-esteem
yeah.
pie.
Yeah. Late night eating, secret eating, stuffing.
Secret eating.
How does secret eating go? Where would you go to do it?
You wait till everybody goes to bed, and then you eat.
I secret eat all the time, but I'm quite open about it.
Yeah. Why are you? Who are you hiding from?
Would your wife tell you off if she found like a wrapper of a burger or something like
Oh
that?
no. I mean, it wasn't during that time.
Was it like, were you like sitting on the floor like David Hasselhoff eating burgers, crying? is that what it was?
No, what you do is you eat some and then you put it back in the fridge and you think you're trying to control yourself, but then you just keep going back and forth until it's all
like
gone.
It's kind of like what you do with your pot now.
Yeah.
No.
I'll tell you a story about Jason the other day when I was doing a gig in Club Nokia, and after it finished, there were some girls that Jason was talking to, and these girls just left him in a corner, and he was drunk and just he was close to tears, and I said, Jason, what did you do to make those girls leave? And he said, fuck you, Jim. You're so drunk. He went, fuck you, Jim. He goes, I don't need girls. Can you see what I do? And then he played air guitar like Bill and Ted. Like, you know, like ding like that, the air guitar. I've got moves. I said the only reason that men learn anything is to pick up chicks. And you learnt guitar. You're probably as good as anybody.
Yeah.
You could play in any band in the world. And you've learned all these skills, and you don't think that's a chick pulling thing?
Yeah.
No, I mean that was my original motivation.
If they ranked the guitar players in the most amount of getting laid to the least of guitar players, you'd be at the lowest level.
I'd probably be.
I bet you Tiny Tim got more action. And he played a ukulele.
Well, later I found out actually, like the Bible study leader that played guitar back at our home church probably got more action. You know,
Probably.
because those guys were all touching the girls. They
I know
lied.
14-year-olds that have fucked more chicks than you.
14-year-old girls probably. too.
Men as well, yeah.
Pretty much everyone.
Yeah,
Pretty much everyone.
I'm kind of a monk.
Can I put...
Do you think about fucking
Hold
chicks
on,
a lot,
hold
or
on,
is it
hold
not a
on,
big
hold on,
concern in
hold
your
on.
life?
Can I put a profile of you on Match.com and try to find you a woman?
No,
Why not?
I'm scared of that shit.
Well, we
Why?
have a surprise for you.
I don't want to do.
Listen to a
That's
very
just bad.
special podcast
You guys pay.
where Jason goes on a date with one of his Match.coms.
That's what we'll do. Podcast about number 6. We're going to put a profile up of you, and we're going to get you a date, and we're going to time it. We're going to time it so that she comes to pick you up from this house at the time, and then we're roping the girl in to come and sit and talk to us for a bit. That's fucking podcast gold right there.
In fact, I think that's episode 3.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really good.
no, I'm telling you, we're
But here's
doing
the
it.
thing. Here's the thing.
You gotta find a match,
Wait. To find a match
Find a
is going
match.
to be impossible.
There's thousands of losers out there just like you,
Jim.
and they're
Jim,
looking. They're
how
looking.
are you gonna find?
But I have to agree
a girl
too.
that's an auto mechanic.
Yeah,
She doesn't have the same
the,
skill set.
the problem is when you have to fill out all the hobbies and stuff, you're going to actually crash the internet. you're gonna put everything in, and they're gonna go. There's no person. Is God trying to go on Match.com? No one has done all these things in their life.
Here's the thing. We're gonna have to do it because on Match.com he's gonna describe himself, and there's like.
Yeah, the thing is, you are
we have to
very
describe him.
honest. You are very honest. So when they say, "Well, do you have a good sense of humor?" and then it'll say from 1 to 10, and then you'll call us into the room, and they go, "They're not listed your names." You know, like you won't know. And like, are you good looking? What would you call yourself out of 10?
I have no idea.
What out of 10 do you think? I think I'm a 6, but with stand-up comedy, I become an 8 on stage.
I was gonna say 6,
But I'm a 6 that becomes
You're
an
a
8.
6?
And with
Maybe
the
more.
tash,
You're not a
I'm an 8 all
6.
day.
what am I then?
You are not a 6.
What am I, Eddie?
Eric Estrada's a 6.
You're a 4.
Really?
I mean, you're strong. You're a solid 4.
You'd call him a 4?
It's got very pretty eyes.
It's kind of mean. I'd give you a 5.
You're a solid 4. There's no debating it. Solid 4. And when you play guitar, you're a 6. And when you're hanging out with us, you're a 6 because we bring you up. Eddie's better looking than me. He's a 7. And when he goes on stage, becomes a 9. I'm uglier than Eddie. Then you're uglier than me.
Wait. He's a man. He's a man looking for a woman between the ages of what?
Whoa,
age,
you filling it out now?
what age do you want to look for a girl?
I like him young.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, like, oh, don't use your computer for this.
It just said the youngest age it has is 18, Jason. We can't go to. I'm gonna have to get a new computer. They're gonna have to invent a site.
No.
We're gonna have to go to a German or Belgian site.
I'm not
for this.
like that.
So
You want someone 22.
I like 20.
You like
20 plus.
18? Do you want me to put 18?
No,
Don't
that's too
lie.
young. That's too young. No,
Let's
that's
say 22
No.
to 28. He's looking for.
That's-
Wait a minute.
That's
The girl he was
feasible.
with the other night. How old is she?
24.
24.
Okay.
Actually, no, let's go 22 to your age. We've got to go. No, actually, any woman your
don't go
age,
near my age.
she would have dated someone
She's-
successful
yeah,
in her
and-
life, and she can't go back to you.
So what age?
She would have had some men in her life, some figures in her life that were manly and getting shit done. So we got to go for someone's standards low. So find us like a girl who's like 23 to 28,
28,
something where she doesn't care about looks.
and they're.
And personality's not a big thing for her either.
But I have to like the girl.
Do they
too.
have? Yeah. We'll get you one. But
No.
there's not-
We'll give you a selection of girl pictures that you can choose from.
Yeah.
And then we'll choose. We'll give you 50. You choose the final 5, and then we'll pick for you out of that. How about that?
There's not a place.
We'll
to
give you. You can pick the 5.
Okay.
There's not a place for him to put that he has Down syndrome.
Yeah, I wrote an erotic thriller for Down syndrome people once. You want to know what it's called? Eyes Wide Apart.
That's a terrible joke.
I wrote that joke. I never write jokes, so I was pretty happy with
Oh,
myself.
we gotta put a username.
A username.
Meaty feet.
No. Let's
Look at his feet. Look at his feet.
no.
Look at his meaty feet.
No, don't call him the closer because that'll seem too cocky. Let's get him something. Let's call him Dufresne or whatever his name is.
Dupree.
Dupree. Let's call him Dupree.
Dupree.
He's kind of got hobbit feet.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good thing. You have hobbit. Now they're meaty feet.
Beefy T. It's the name of his t-shirts.
Let's call him Girth. let's call his room name Girth.
Dupree, what's your email address? Give it.
No, don't make him give it over the air.
Yeah, we can fill that
Why
out.
not? People can write.
We
to
don't
him.
have to do this right now. No,
No.
I don't want people with my email address.
No, we will. No. Let's let everyone know that we will do this.
What,
Yeah.
Colin, will you edit it out?
No, have you ever filled
Colin,
in?
will edit it out. What's your
Make a note.
what's your email address? Merc.
Mercprod@gmail.
Do you know why it's Merc Prod?
What?
Because he's a.
Well, at the
Producer.
time I was working on that thing and I was mercenary producer. Just
Yeah. I
like a
know.
freelancer. It's kind of like a spin on. I like,
Our Industries. I've heard about it.
I like the A-Team growing up.
Merc Prod at Gmail.
I think this is a better podcast. This one.
Yeah. Okay. What's your birthday?
I was like, doing
May
all the
9th.
other stuff.
Huh?
It was, what was the other subject we were talking
You gonna
about?
put the year?
Jason's
Me giving up booze. We can do that on another one.
Yeah. May 9th.
This has been good, though.
What's your year?
No, it's good. I just, it was
72.
really dynamic when,
Jason Shops.
what? No. When we were talking about like random subjects.
This is gonna be.
It was me giving up booze.
Like my
We're gonna get in so much trouble when some girl comes over here to go on a date with them, and we're like, "Hey, welcome, come on in."
Guys, we're at 39 minutes, just so you know.
Okay, we're gonna.
That's going to be the funniest fucking thing ever.
Can we get in legal trouble?
No. The girl
Hey,
can only
warrant
say...
out for your arrest. You seem really nervous.
She can only say no. She can only walk out, and if she walks out and you run after her, that's also funny. If we're sitting there talking about like the look on her face and all that type of malarkey.
Wait. Dupree is already taken.
Dupree won.
It says 5291. They've suggested. Let's see.
Babe, just do that. 5291.
Nope.
Put in hour. Put in his surname. His surname won't be. As your username, just hour.
No. I'm gonna put it. It says Lovey.
You got to upload a fucking photo of you.
Lovey Dupree.
Do a fat booth photo.
Lovey Dupree.
We
Well, then
got.
they'll be excited. Then you can't disappoint.
Don't you want to get an actual chick off this thing?
Yeah,
Not-
we're gonna
not
get you a
really.
chick. Yeah, why not?
I don't like strangers.
What do
A
we?
stranger is a friend you haven't met.
Yeah, but the internet is kind of weird.
Yeah. The technology must be getting to you.
Okay.
By the way, bravo, Lindsay.
We are
Bravo.
gonna now listen. This is where we are gonna describe Jason.
All right, back on the air. We're heading back.
Okay, so Jason, we're gonna describe you now for your Match.com profile, where we're gonna find you a date.
Let's be honest, though. Let's be honest. Let's do it honestly.
Okay. Welcome to our community. What brings you here today? Jim and Eddie hate me.
No, loneliness and suicide.
Jim,
Why?
if you say things like that, that's not going to go well.
How about I'm just checking out Match.com. Not sure if I want to do this yet.
That accurately describes me.
Yeah, okay, we'll tell the truth. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to see if honesty is the best policy.
What about this one? I've been masturbating so hard the calluses on my hands hurt.
No,
Is that
we've
in the
we've
drop-down
already, we've
menu?
already agreed on one. We've already agreed on one.
What is your relationship status?
Legally?
Never married, currently separated, divorced, widow, widower.
Divorced.
Separated.
Wife's eating lots of pussy.
Wife is eating lots of pussy. Well,
Separated. Just
I
put
think
separated.
she's getting cocked, too.
No,
though.
let's. Yeah, I know she's getting cock.
What is your gender? Half a man.
No, come on. Answer properly. Let's get to these. Are
He's a
thousands
man.
of questions.
Okay. What are you looking for? Women between the ages of 18 and 35. Let's go with
18 and 35. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair enough.
Where should we search? Since he doesn't have a car,
It should be on, local.
she should be within a 1 mile range.
Yeah, we'll get. Like, there's a lot of bag ladies in Venice. There's a Mexican chick who goes through our bins every morning
So
that you could go for.
I put within 5 miles.
She's got a lovely trolley.
You've got a bus pass, don't you?
No.
Well, you got the bike shop.
I got a bike.
Okay, he's got a
Oh,
bus.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
ride 5 miles.
I got a bike. Yeah,
I'll
go for
drive you. I'll chaperone you on the date.
it. That is Now we're talking.
Minus celebrity, I'll take you out.
Yeah,
We
mine-
only want to see women with photos. Okay? Save it.
Yeah, we need photos. We need photos.
Oh,
Jason's
jeez.
date with Uncle Jim.
Is that your song?
Yeah.
You always like acting like Zach Galifianakis, don't you?
Yeah, he's a hack.
I don't even know who Zach Galifianakis is.
He's the guy that plays retard.
Yeah,
off-
no, I don't act like him.
You sing his songs a lot.
He does that? I don't watch TV, really.
All right, come on. Next question.
We're waiting. The internet's slow.
All right, we'll do this afterwards. This is dead air.
Okay, well, and you keep talking. You're good.
We don't have internet here.
Where did you grow up, Jason?
All over.
Just pick a fucking town, will
I
ya?
didn't grow up in one
Every
town.
time we ask a question
good
to you, it's
story.
always a cryptic fucking answer. It's always like, where'd you grow up? Where does anyone grow up? Fuck off! What? Give a town.
I didn't
What-
grow up in a town.
What town do you
What
most?
state?
What?
Give us a state.
What town do you most remember fondly from your childhood?
Not many of them.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Jay!
This
You're
is
always
why
going
you're
on about.
single.
You're-
This is why you've only fucked 2 women because they don't want to deal with these fucking answers. Now give us a state.
You're always going about how you like growing up in Maine. Remember that all the time. You go, I'm from
New Hampshire.
Massachusetts. and New
Massachusetts.
Hampshire.
There you
Which
go.
one? You just gave me 2. That's not a state. Massachusetts, New Hampshire.
Put
New England.
New
You
England.
can't put New England. It's not a state.
Massachusetts.
You're making me. You're getting my chemicals up.
Put in New York State.
No,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. When did you live in Massachusetts?
Is Massachusetts a
I
state?
lived in Massachusetts for kindergarten, first grade,
That was before the baby.
No,
so
no.
they
sixth
molested
grade,
him.
seventh grade,
Kindergarten,
eighth grade.
first grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. His whole education was in Massachusetts. Yeah, next one.
Okay, what? Oh, now it's giving me cities. This is gonna give me.
Yeah, I can't do this. Yeah.
New England, New
What
England.
fucking city in Massachusetts?
No, New England.
Just yell one. Say it.
New England.
Say it. Say the fucking city.
Say Sterling, I guess.
Sterling.
But I only lived there for 2 years.
It doesn't matter because you don't live there now.
You're gonna have-
We're going to talk about.
You're gonna be able to talk about it with her.
Yeah,
Watch
see,
this,
we
watch this,
might meet a
watch
nice
this.
girl from
I know
there.
this is gonna happen. Of course, it's not there. No fucking city like
New
that.
England. Put New England in.
Okay, don't display my sign. What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, that explains
Of course you
fucking so much.
fool.
too.
Which college did you attend?
University of Cincinnati.
Oh, fuck it. Go Raptors. I don't know.
Bearcats.
Go Bearcats. If you're listening from the university at Cincinnati right now, why don't you try harder in school, you thick piece of shit?
Because this guy got in. What we're gonna do now that we've got his profile in, we're gonna submit it, and we're gonna find. I have the password. He doesn't have the password. We're gonna be able to go in and pick a date for him.
No, he said I get to pick 5.
No, he's going to get to pick 5 and we
then
pick
you
one
pick
out of the
one
5.
out of the 5.
And then she is gonna come next week when we're doing the podcast for your date with her, thinking you're going somewhere with her, but the date is gonna be right here on.
And I'm
I'm
going
cook, Jim.
I will cook before and we will set up the table in the next room and you can have a meal.
What are you
Okay.
gonna cook?
I'll cook something nice. I'll cook
Yeah.
my chicken burgers are pretty good.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
He makes
Yeah.
Portuguese chicken
Tell them
burgers.
about the dipping chicken and eggs.
What?
I'm still fucking
something
traumatized by
about
his dirty toenail
Dipping
touching
chicken and
me.
eggs.
Oh, calm down. Anyway, so if you were listening to this podcast, you can listen to it anytime, on demand, on downloading on Skitcher.com.
No, it's Stitcher.
Stitcher?
The one thing you had to get right.
I'll do this again. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this podcast. You can listen to it anytime on demand by downloading Stitcher.com. This is Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ift talking shit. We would like to thank all of our guests that we've had on this evening. Lindsay and her firm breasts, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, Mom.
You're not thanking him. Don't thank him.
Jason and his mild retardation. And that's the whole show. See you next week.